vast Eurasian forests saw the early centuries fly, where East Slavic tribesmen lived beneath the northern sky. The Norsemen Rurik came to rule the trading river space, establishing a dynasty to guide the native race. In 882, the Kievan Rus was made, protecting wealthy timber tracts from local tribal raid. Grand Prince Vladimir accepted baptism down the southern line in 988 by Byzantine design. The Mongol Golden Horde invaded with a fierce, destructive blow, burning early wooden cities and laying princes low. The Grand Duchy of Moscow rose to break the foreign chain, unifying fractured lands across the frozen plain. Ivan the Terrible emerged to claim the supreme throne in 1547, making the Tsardom known. The Romanov dynasty took the royal ruling seat in 1613 to make the state complete. Tsar Peter the Great built up the land with European flair, opening up the Baltic door to modern commerce there. In 1721, the empire was decreed, expanding out across the east to fulfill imperial greed. Catherine the Great advanced the borders to the southern shore, boosting global political weight and expanding cultural lore. Napoleon sent his massive French armies to invade the plain in 1812 before retreating back in pain. The 19th century brought internal revolutionary strain as Tsars resisted freedom rights across the vast domain. The First World War brought heavy loss and devastating dread, igniting deep societal scars where strikes and riots led. The Russian Revolution caused the ancient crown to fall in 1917, answering the Marxist call. The bloody civil war broke out across the massive zone before the Soviet Union rose to take the central throne. Vladimir Lenin led the early Bolshevik command, imposing strict communist rules across the shattered land. The brutal dictator Joseph Stalin took the ruling seat, enforcing forced collectivization to make control complete. The Second World War arrived with a massive Nazi strike, occupying western towns and valleys that the locals did not like. The Soviet Red Army turned to crush the German line, capturing Berlin's central streets by military design. A global superpower race, deploying massive nuclear arms and venturing into space. The rigid state economy collapsed beneath the internal strain, bringing an end to Soviet rule and deep financial pain. The Union cracked and fell away from central Moscow power in 1991. Within the historic hour, the Russian Federation rose to take the sovereign siege. Though deep economic hardships made the transition incomplete, the modern nation stands today, a vast geopolitical core, blending its rich imperial past behind a modern